The most dangerous kaiju of all time has finally arrived in the DC universe. But can anyone stop this unstoppable force? Let's find out. We are back with another episode of God of the Week, and today we will be discussing Godzilla vs. the DC universe. The war to end all wars. What is up, guys? It's me, and once again, we are doing something different here on the channel. Now, as some of you know, I have been working on my own novel for the past 2 years. It's an epic story that combines elements of horror, action, and adventure, and it's been a ton of work. I had to learn how to write for a bigger audience, while also trying to balance my schedule here on YouTube. But after 2 long years of writing, I'm happy to say that my novel is finally finished. I've just sent the manuscript off to the publisher, and now the journey begins. To say I am excited is an understatement. I've always wanted to be an author, and now my dream is finally coming true. But enough about me. Let's talk about today's matchup. Who could possibly stand against the king of the monsters? Well, someone did. Someone actually stood against him and defeated him. But before we get into that, let's talk about the monster himself. Gojira, or Godzilla, was born from the nuclear disaster of Hiroshima. It's no secret that Godzilla is inspired by the atomic bombings in Japan during World War II. And looking at the destructive power he possesses, it's hard not to believe that he is the personification of mankind's greatest folly. He first appeared in the movie Godzilla in 1954, created by the legendary filmmaker Ishiro Honda. Since then, the franchise has grown to include over 30 films, several TV shows, novels, video games, and even theme park attractions. Godzilla has become a pop culture icon, recognized around the world as a symbol of Japan and Japanese culture. In the movies, Godzilla is portrayed as a powerful creature who is nearly indestructible. His strength should not be underestimated. He can destroy entire cities in a matter of minutes. In Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, he literally splits the moon in half. And in Godzilla Mothra and King Ghidorah, Godzilla vs. Three-Headed Monster, he survives an explosion that obliterates an entire fleet of spaceships. Godzilla also possesses a powerful atomic breath, which he uses to devastating effect. This energy beam is capable of melting metal and rock with ease, and Godzilla is able to fire it from his mouth at incredible speeds. Atomic breath alone can decimate anything that stands in its way, but Godzilla's strength doesn't end there. He also has superhuman durability. Being hit by cars, trains, or even planes does very little damage to him, and he can easily brush off attacks from even the strongest kaiju. His thick hide protects him from most forms of physical damage, and he is able to regenerate from injuries that would normally be fatal to humans. In fact, the only thing that seems to truly harm Godzilla is his own atomic breath. When Godzilla is injured, the cells in his body begin to mutate at a rapid pace. This causes him to become more powerful but also more aggressive and less rational. As such, when Godzilla is pushed to his limits, he becomes a mindless killing machine, and this is definitely not something you want to see. The question is, how do you defeat a creature like this? Well, if you're in the DC universe, you're in luck, because there's one hero who has managed to take down Godzilla. Let's meet our challenger. Wonder Woman is one of the most powerful female superheroes in the DC universe. She is the daughter of Zeus and the Amazonian princess Diana of the myth. Wonder Woman is known for her incredible strength, speed, and fighting skills. She is also a skilled tactician and leader. Her combat experience is unmatched, and she has taken on some of the most powerful enemies in the DC universe. Her powers come from her divine heritage and the magical artifacts that she wears. Her bracelets, tiara, and gauntlets were all forged by the gods and give her a variety of abilities. For example, her bracelets deflect energy blasts, and her tiara can cut through almost any material. She also carries the lasso of truth, which compels anyone who is bound by it to tell the truth, and her gauntlets give her super strength. Wonder Woman's gauntlets enable her to lift cars, buses, and even tanks with ease, and she can also use them to enhance her punches, kicks, and other attacks. In addition to her physical powers, Wonder Woman also has a number of other abilities. She's a master of disguise and can easily blend in with humans. She is also an expert tracker and can follow tracks through difficult terrain with ease. She is also a skilled archer and marksman. Her bow and arrows are incredibly accurate, and she can take down targets from great distances. With all these abilities, Wonder Woman is more than just a match for Godzilla. So let's see how she took him down. Our story begins in Justice League International Volume 2, Issue 18, where we find Wonder Woman, Batman, Green Lantern, and Martian Manhunter on a mission to investigate strange seismic activity on a remote Pacific island. They are accompanied by a team of Navy SEALs, but soon discover that they are not alone. Godzilla is also there. He had been attracted to the island by the seismic activity caused by the military's presence, and he had come to investigate. Wonder Woman confronts Godzilla and challenges him to a fight. She knows that the only way to stop him is to defeat him in battle, so she wastes no time in getting down to business. Godzilla accepts the challenge and the two warriors engage in an epic showdown. The fight is fierce and neither warrior gives an inch. Godzilla's atomic breath is no match for Wonder Woman's bracelets, and his claws and teeth are no match for her superhuman strength and durability. The battle rages for hours, but eventually Godzilla begins to tire. Wonder Woman presses her attack and eventually manages to land a decisive blow. She knocks Godzilla out cold with a single punch, ending the battle once and for all. With Godzilla defeated, Wonder Woman and the Justice League are able to return the island to normal, but not before Godzilla leaves a message for the people of Earth. In the aftermath of the battle, Godzilla leaves Earth and returns to his home dimension. He is not defeated, but he is deterred. He knows that he is not welcome on Earth, and he respects the power of Wonder Woman and the Justice League. Now, I know what you're thinking. How did Wonder Woman beat a monster that was clearly too strong for the Justice League? Well, the answer is simple. She didn't. That's right. This story takes place in an alternate universe where Wonder Woman is a member of the Justice League and Godzilla is a threat that the League must face. However, it's not a version of Wonder Woman that you're familiar with. This Wonder Woman is much stronger and more powerful than the one that exists in our main continuity. She is essentially a god among mortals, and she is the only one who can hope to stand against Godzilla. And yet, even she struggles to defeat the king of the monsters. It takes all of her strength and skill to prevail, and she is only able to do so because of the help of her fellow Justice Leaguers. So there you have it. The Justice League needs to work together to defeat Godzilla. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe and share this with your friends. I'll see you next time.